Hey guys, it's Practical Psychology here, and I'm here with a friend. His channel is Insight Junkie, and just as the channel implies, he has a ton of insight. I'm just amazed by this script. He wrote it, and he narrates most of it, and in fact, he's actually the one who animates most of my videos. And I highly encourage you to go check out his channel at the end of this video. Without further ado, here's some tips on how to increase your motivation.
Motivation is a tricky thing to get right. There are people who have a seemingly endless source of motivation that keeps them plowing through whatever obstacles they face. Then, there are people, and I used to be one of them, who can't seem to get motivated by anything. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 practical insights that I've learned about human motivation. Number 1. The 4 M's of motivation. Tai Lopez talks about this all the time, and I found it to be a very helpful way to understand motivation. Basically, there are 4 main reasons as to why humans do anything. They are money, mating, mastery, and momentum. Money represents your ability to acquire resources. With enough money, you can buy any material thing you want. You can buy a jacuzzi, a big house, and an amazing car. It is a thing that motivates most people, at least on a surface level. Mating. Anything related to the opposite gender comes under mating. You could be looking for a string of casual flings or a deep, meaningful relationship. Whatever the case may be, it is evident that a lot of people are motivated by love or sex. Mastery. This is a level above the other 2 motivations. Mastery is about becoming good at something just for the sake of it. It's about being known for your craft and going to great lengths to get good at something. You can see this kind of motivation in the people who no longer need the money but still continue to hone their craft. And lastly, and in my opinion, the purest form of motivation is momentum. This is that feeling of growth, knowing that you're better than you were yesterday. This can also be the most sustainable form of motivation. For example, I have a small YouTube channel, yet seeing those numbers of my view counts and subscribers increase just a little bit every day motivates me to make more videos.
Alright guys, now I've done some thinking, and I think there's a 5th form of motivation that Tai Lopez forgot. He might have not have included it because it didn't start with an M, but this is the reason that men go to war. Some men go to war for money, some men go to war for the prestigious ranks, but others don't. This is also the reason why some men uphold their integrity. When times get tough and there's no money reward, no mating reward, no mastery reward. For example, you could lie about something, but what motivates you to tell the truth? Now this is something called conviction, and it can come from yourself, from holding up your integral values and principles and becoming a confident person in the way you speak and act. But it can also come from an outside source. Some people say it comes from God. Some people say it comes from other religious sectors. Some people do things because they say that God motivates them or convicts them to do it. In fact, all the other 4 are pulls. They're motivating you by pulling you towards something. You want that money, or you want that social status, or you want that growth. Conviction, on the other hand, is a push. You don't get a reward from it. You have to go and do it. You get this intrinsic feeling that if you don't do it, you're doing the world a wrong. This is just something I'd like you to think about.
Another thing I would like to add is that you need to develop self-awareness to know which one of these factors motivates you, and then not judge yourself. If what motivates you to lift weights is the increased attention from girls, then so be it. Being true to your nature and not judging it will help you and motivate you more than you can imagine. Number 2. Having a chip on your shoulder. Another reason why a lot of people are motivated is because they have a chip on their shoulder. They have to prove something to the world. A lot of really rich people used to be dirt poor, and being poor is what motivated them to actually go out and prove to themselves and the world that they were worthy of being rich. If you were very scrawny and small as a kid, those childhood memories could motivate you into becoming a pro bodybuilder so that no one would ever call you small anymore. According to Gary Vaynerchuk, being an immigrant is a huge advantage. When you're new in a country and you have no means to feed yourself and your family, you learn to hustle. The very fact that you moved away from home to a place where you don't know anyone gives you a huge chip on your shoulder to actually go out and make something of yourself. Number 3. Now that we know a few reasons of why people are motivated, let's talk about how you can motivate yourself. Self-talk. This is huge, and this has completely changed my life. The kind of things that you say about yourself when you're all alone with yourself is what makes you who you are. If you're constantly stuck, in a self-hating loop, then you are never going to be motivated enough to actually take the massive amount of action that is actually required for success. A great tip for reinforcing positive self-talk is to cut out all negativity from your mind. Just stop complaining. And I swear by this, when I stopped complaining, a huge mind shift happened for me. Whenever you are about to complain, there is this sort of energy that builds up inside you. And if you don't express it in the form of a complaint, then a lot of times that energy comes out of you as a creative solution.
Oh my gosh, guys, I love this. I learned so much from this very principle. Thank you, Insight Junkie.
Having a positive outlook about yourself is not enough to make you successful, but it is certainly harder without it. Number 4. Motivation is fleeting. Motivation is not a fact, it is a feeling, and just like other feelings, it will come and go. Motivation is not something that is always available at hand. Have you ever seen a brilliant movie and you were very motivated to go out and conquer the world, and the next morning you're back to feeling like hell again? That is the folly of motivation. Think about it this way. Imagine you want to climb the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. Motivation might get you to the base camp, but it certainly won't be enough to get you to summit. You will need extensive training, discipline, and grit in order to do that. Yes, motivation is important, but think of motivation as the protein bars you will take for energy along the climb. It's not the only thing that will get you there, but it is a helpful boost of energy. So this brings me to the last point. Discipline is king. If we can't rely on motivation to carry us through, then we need something else. And that something else is discipline. Now, discipline is a big and scary word that reminds you of school, but it doesn't have to be that. You only need discipline until you form a habit, and that usually only takes around 2 months. Do you really need discipline to brush your teeth in the morning? Do you even need to be motivated to do that? Habits are what will get you through the dark days when you don't want to get out of bed. Habits are what will be there for you when motivation will not be. At the end of the day, you are your habits. And if you cultivate enough good habits, you're well on your way to success. So, to sum up, motivation is a fleeting burst of energy. It's good, but it won't always be there. Discipline is what you really need. You only need it until you form a habit. And habits are what actually make you successful. That's all for this video. I would like to thank Practical Psychology for doing this collaboration with me. It was really fun making this video, and if you want to see more of my stuff, head over to my channel Insight Junkie and subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to Practical Psychology as well, because it is an amazing channel.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think of these new collaborations. And also, do you want me to bring back book reviews? Do you like watching book reviews, or do you like these general advice videos? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.